at the end of November. So like at this time in my life, I was clearly into anime. Um, I'm like such a different person. It's amazing how much people like just change. Like this is what, like 2 years ago, yeah, no, 3 years ago. So this is about 3 years ago, like to the day. Actually, we're only 2 days away from the 3 year. Derek's dick. That sounds like a fun place to die. We're all gonna die anyway, so you might as well die someplace fun. I love how oh yeah, by the way, this is like pre SSD. This was download. This was also done on English, so I had an inherent disadvantage. That actually kind of made my PB a little bit more impressive, I think. Even though I still think this run is bad, even for the time. I mean, I was on a worse version of the game. Damn, I'm surprised we started at negative 3.2. I don't know why I did that. I think that was my fault. Like, I just kind of always did my own thing.
Don't make it that easy for myself.
I don't care what other people think very much.
This is the run.
Unless I want to.
And I feel like I don't know why I always start with short hops. That's just my own swag. I'm just gonna do like random shit that's not optimal for swag purposes.
Dude, I've been on this shit forever. I've always been like this. Like people, I think it frustrates people. Hold on. I don't know how this oh, I know why. Okay, it's because of that. I'm gonna set this now. And that's fine. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Well, I'm not saying we should make an excuse. I'm just noting it. We're not gonna
like
focus on that.
Swaggy, but like it's just Jeeves swag. It's just skit swag.
I wasn't even used to using skits at the time. This is so old that name wasn't like it wasn't established really anywhere. Even in my own stream, I would like refer to myself as Jeeves because that's what other people call me. Like in real life, people call me that. People don't call me skits, you know. So it's like to have to narrate this because obviously this is I recorded this locally. I remember the context. I remember more context. Zem was doing Ouya NG plus attempts. I don't even remember what he was going for at that time. Maybe like, I think he was on the 33 grind. I want to say in November 2015. So he's doing that, and I was watching it like during this run. This run was done immediately after losing a run. To the last planet, like the very last stage of the last planet. I think I had the thing happen where because I had Ghost Ratchet on the Drek fight, the platforms of the game will sometimes just fall early, even though you're already on them. They're supposed to wait normally, but I got like just hecked by one, and then it cost me the entire run. So this was the run immediately after that, or 2 or 3 runs after, like basically almost immediately. Whatever. That's like the context. I'm always so focused.
Why are you locking the cat in here? Oh, see ya. Okay, apparently everyone left, and I'm stuck with this stupid cat right now. Here, hold on.
The cat's name was Bailey. Miss that cat. It was a trash cat, but.
Let me get some chill ass beats.
They
Stop abducting the cat.
Oh my god, I miss having roommates like this. We had such a great community of like 5 guys living together. Or 4 guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Look at these strats, man. Look at these old strats. These weren't these were actually like technically unoptimal even at the time. Oh wait, no. This is November 2015. So all Walloper shit is out. Walloper wasn't anything at this point. No one knew about it. It's hilarious to like just know strats and then go back and be like, oh wait, like what the fuck is this shit?
Terrible though, actually. The first 3 splits are pretty dumb.
Damn, look at me like bunny hopping. We're still bunny hopping in 2015. That's a long time. That's so long for the game to be out and not figure out something that's makes so much sense now.
I was just kind of exhausted after.
Also, I'm not even into this music anymore. Yo, what's up, Father? I'm not even into this music that I'm playing right now. I don't listen to this anymore. So that's just interesting. Like another just change I notice about this is 3 years, almost 3 years to the day of me. Dude, my chin, I think I'm skinnier. You know? I think there's a little bit like chin stuff going on down here. I think I'm getting my life right now. Actually, you know what though? Even though I had a dumb hairstyle or lack of style and lived in a hole, I think I did pretty okay at this time. I definitely had some goals in mind, you know. I don't really have goals today, but I have really big general goals that I'm slowly working on by investing more in me. And also like making the titty like hand gestures for no reason. So but yeah, anyways, on to this.
I was like fucking thirsting for that sub 30 so hard.
I thought it was so cool.
I had mad thirst.
Guys, I was hungry for it. I got it. I earned it. Well, this is the PB where I earn it.
I'm restreaming my PB.
Tell him.
What are you doing? This is what okay, so you don't get speedruns because
Also, I would never put a half naked chick back. Like what the Alright, I can't believe that was a good decision. I was so serious too. I just stared at the camera and then went back.
Bianca.
Legit.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Legit seriousness.
Dude, it's chill, Zem.
Oh yeah, Zem watched after his stream
This
ended.
is a video of me.
That was
So
kind of
this was
funny.
recorded locally.
We had like barely any relationship at this time, by the way. A lot of people think that we're like inseparable. I know, right? Who the fuck is this guy? This guy is such a loser. Yo, what's up, Seuss? Dude, I embrace change, man. I'm a super different person today, and that's a good thing. Like I would life would be so bland if I just stayed the same, you know? I mean, I'm still like as just fucking like exuberant as ever, but like different contexts now and different ideas and all that, different interests. Look, I even have the speedrun live thing up here. Even back then, I was like really into the idea of just like making sure the word got out there, you know? Like I wanted to spread all this. Not this. This down here was not a good idea in any context. Exactly. Like I just fucking
When I don't stream for some reason.
I think my thing was like I don't even I think I just went with it because I thought it was just funny, you know? Because like I was like, damn, this seems so like lifeless and spaceless. Let me just like fill it with something like vibrant. Look at all their hair colors. Their hair colors are so wacky. Like not only are they all just like basically naked, but they all just have like the weirdest hair. It's just like my whole stream was like black with like color, like anime titties and color around it. And I just thought that was funny for some reason, I guess at the time. Like now I don't really get it, but I don't really watch anime like I used to. I actually nowadays I like go one at a time with anime. Like I watched Psyche K, you know, recently. That's funny. If you just want to laugh, just watch Psyche K. Also, look at that. This movement was so... I only focused on, like, consistencies. And also these strats were really old.
I guess so. Did I bonk yet? I think I already bonked. How's my platform time? 2:45.
I didn't even... I wouldn't even go for directional neutral changing long jumps. Like, that I didn't go for it. It would have been optimal. And I knew it. Like, we knew about it, obviously. But, like, this is how, like... how far I've been going, I guess. Like now that's like nothing to me. It's amazing how time just changes everything.
This is a pretty casual like run. Okay, this is where I start fucking up. I just didn't even know what to do at this point. I just like walked up to it. I was honestly gonna reset at this point. Bonked. Everything went wrong.
It's so funny to hear me. It's like, wow, yeah, I would say those things in this situation.
Dude, I do that like fucking like chin retreating every time I like get like button mash mode.
Chin retreating. Oh my god. I commented on that before I gave myself an opportunity to comment on it in the video from 3 years ago. Fuck. I guess I haven't changed. Maybe I am the same.
Oh, by the way, Zen, we have to binge Melee at AGDQ too, so you better bring it.
Dude, this is my first time. At this point I hadn't even gone to a GDQ. Now I've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've gone to 5 GDQs, 3 HDQs, and 2 SGDQs. So now it's like it's just funny to hear me being like quietly excited about my first experience. Because there's nothing like your first experience, like people, just in general. There's nothing like learning this game for the first time. Nothing.
Yeah, I just want to binge Melee, like seriously. I've been playing on Dolphin, and it's just like so bad. There's so much.
Look at this strat, guys.
What are those noodles you're eating?
By the way, since this video started, I don't know if people notice this. I've had 3 different people come in my room. No. Come in my room. Like I've had people were showing up in and out. Like, how crazy is that? How happy and fulfilled do you think I was at this time? You know what I mean? Like, no wonder I was just like so competitive with Ratchet and Clank at this time. There was no other time in my life. Actually, no. Japan was like the other one. But that was also another example where I lived in like a community where like I was just surrounded by people and like we were going out places. Like my self-efficacy was so high at this point because that's how you get it to that level. You just gotta feel needed and feel wanted.
You're good. I'm not feeling.
I am even talking so confidently.
No, I'm talking to
She thought I was talking to myself. She thought I was crazy.
my Ratchet hose. Actually, I'm not kidding either. Like, I'm actually talking to my Ratchet hose right now.
That was so funny. I'm not as funny as I used to be, I think, in some ways. That was so quick. Good job, Skits.
I mean,
pretty funny.
Don't we get at least? It doesn't have to be a CRT anyway. Like,
ooh,
honestly, I'm not that like.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Wasn't fast, but
this next split will
it
make
looked
you
pretty.
like, puke your brains out. It was actually probably the worst. Probably the worst split I've had ever since I started running this game.
Yo, what's up, Harry?
Oh my god.
I'll never get over my face, man. Only I do shit like this. I don't know, like, or maybe other people. This is like clearly an autism thing. Let's do like an autism analysis, okay? Here's me. Here's me before the split, okay? I look pretty composed. I look pretty serious and ready for action. I didn't have the panda back then. Times were tough. Life was different. Anyways, here, let me we're gonna do half speed so we can appreciate this as best we can as humans.
Started running this game.
Look at this. Flail the head. Look at the split. That's my eyeballs making eye contact. I'm contacting with these splits right now. That's what's happening, okay? So now let's see the reaction.
Dude, look at that face.
Oh my god, I was like, oh. Any arm flapping?
Oh my god, I get so locked in when I play these games. I know, dude. That's why I have face cam, because I'm a fucking riot. Like, I honestly look like I'm just having like a panic attack.
Oh my god, damn it. Oh my god, why was I so funny? I didn't realize how funny I was, I guess.
Even after this split, you'll probably...
I made fun of myself so much and I loved it. Like, I got everyone around it, you know? Cause I'm in on the joke. Like, like, if I wasn't, I'd probably be crying my eyes out.
Like, fucking
I'm just like, guys, I'm suck. So actually crying.
I guess, yeah. Can you read this? Oh,
oh man.
Look at that. Oh my god, my face went way back.
Oh.
I'm like commenting on what I'm doing.
Oh. That was bad. That was hard to watch.
Picking my nose casually.
Damn, man. Times were different, man. This was a third place run. This run got third place on the boards.
Dude, I wish I had a CRT
when it
so
crossed the
bad.
finish line.
I'm actually. I mean, I have to have a HD for this, but
It just shows you how much you can change and learn and grow and shit with time. I'm definitely better than I was then. You can't deny that. Am I third place now? No, it's just that people got
Dude,
better.
I'm doing it just to piss you guys off now. I
Thank
hope
God.
You guys know that. I could learn it if I really wanted to. I'm just not gonna do that. Yeah, seriously. Dude, this run by reminder that this run got 29:30.
I don't know if I was drunk or high during this.
Oh my god.
Look at this old school strat.
It's hella safe.
I never do. I used to be so good at this. Oh yeah, Perry. Yeah, the job is it's basically I'm just barely meeting my needs, but that's all I want. I just want my needs. Like I already have this stuff, you know. I already have like cool shit. I don't need anything more in life. I got everything I need. So I just wanted a job that would just give me the money I needed to live, basically, and that's where I'm at, which is good. That's exactly where I want to be. So hold on, I'm gonna go over this though real quick now.
I just did it 9 seconds.
So basically, once the in-level movie shit was found with the Clank proxy, it kind of, I don't know which strat came first. Only Slaughter would probably know, or Nuka maybe. But there was this, like, you can use that concept with any of the characters in this game as long as you're controlling it. Like, if you jump and you watch an in-level movie, he's falling like while it's being, the movie itself is being shown. So you can fall into a decoy, and when it's placed just like that, you like basically clip so easily like that, like just really quick. I got so good at like this simple thing, and actually made it like pretty optimal and competitive. Because consistency is competitive, or like obviously there even at that time there were better strats to get in there. That was at the time this was considered like a 3-second time loss. I think now it's like a 10, like it'd probably be like a vastly greater time loss, closer to like 10 seconds. Because, well, actually that strat that we use today was used back then too, I think, like the Ricky one. So I think it was always that the strat we use today has been the same since like Rakuru made it popular, I think. In 2014 or 15 or whatever. And I mean, decoy clipping was easy on PS2, so before that time it was on PS2.
Fucking bop it.
So it was just gonna be slower, because PS2 is slow as fuck.
Oh my god.
How you doing, Franz?
Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, if I'm gonna keep playing.
It's funny to watch my face like this, because I don't have this look anymore when I do speedruns. I don't have this like look of like I want to like make this as good as possible. That's like how it was so easy to get good so quickly, because I just want look like, you can tell by looking at my face how badly I want it to be the best. You know, that's how you know you're gonna have somebody that like will compete in your speed game, because they'll have this look or something, like they'll take it seriously.
Playing this game or not.
They'll take the game seriously. They don't even give a fuck what you say. You can say like, "Oh, it's a kid's game." Well, guess what? I'm gonna be serious anyway. It's a personal problem. Like if you think it's childish, I don't give a fuck what people think.
I mean, yeah, like Rack 2.
Like that's, you kind of have to just think that way to be a champ.
Oh yeah, I know.
Also, I got good at this strat. Shouts, like Vortex got me good at the strat though.
Honestly.
I watched his.
If you're not.
Yeah, Vortex had made like a terrible tut around the time of this run. And because of that shitty tut, it actually taught me how to get that like 95 times out of 100 probably. I'd say.
I'm trying to beat Rack 2 right now.
Very consistent.
Hard ass game, dude. I have no.
Once you get the pattern down, because it's all about muscle
only
memory.
No IMG. What the hell am I doing here? Dude, I got so focused. Oh yeah, look.
I sucked at this. I've always sucked at this. I still suck at it. If I did it today, I would be just as bad.
I honestly wanted to reset at that point. I was just like, this isn't.
It's just funny.
It's garbage. This is probably the worst early game I've had in a long time. And then like everything in like the mid late game was like average. Look, I couldn't even get the swag. No swag means.
Yeah, there were so many mistakes in this run, especially in the early game. Also, I didn't even like comment on these splits. Like, it's just funny because to me this is cringy today. Like this would be to me this would be cringy today, but to skits 3 years ago, this was like bringing in views. Apparently, like people were clamoring for this in the mind of me from 3 years ago. Swag helmet, like okay, I don't even know where these come from. Always something. Damn. Damn, dude.
That if there's no swag, there's no speedrun.
I really hated that planet, didn't I?
At least if we didn't, we have to now.
Even before. Oh, I turned the lights on. Carry me home. Good luck on swag helmet. We'll find out.
Strats,
I didn't watch this before we started.
or whatever. Fucking, I don't know. Okay, this is actually decent, I think. Oh no.
We didn't know how to do ILJs. Ricky actually, before he was good at ILJs, I remember I did this. I can talk about this for so long now. This planet, we're gonna be on this planet for a while, guys, because this is the planet that's changed the most since I've been in the community by far. Like I've seen it just like change and change and change. Like basically from the start of 2016 through like the end of it, it just kept making subtle differences and changes. And then when the infinite cyclops came, then another change came. So it's just like kept changing. Like Rilgar already kind of had its shit sorted. Like Cineflips, it was just boom, Cineflips, and then that's it. But like Umbrus just like went through other shit. Like this was optimal. Or wait, no. Am I ghosting here?
No, I don't even have the answers.
No, I'm not. Damn, this is so basic.
Oh, seriously? Yeah, no speedrun means die.
Dude, that was for the time. Only Nuka and Slaughter could probably do better than that. Like Vortex sucks at it. Raikaru sucks at it. I suck at it. So that to me was like crazy.
True.
What was that, like 3? This is 2015, dude. Yeesh. There was only like a couple of people who were good at that. That's funny.
Like this split wasn't that bad. The thing is, like, you won't see any like amazing play. You're just gonna see like me saving 9 minutes or 9 seconds.
Just being consistent
for the rest of the run.
No.
And then like save like only no IMG. I don't know, because it's like required.
Okay, and the reason we did that, by the way, that'll look really stupid. You had to do that high jump to get all the way to the far side of the rail, because if your feet landed in that hold on, in this space kind of right here, then you're stuck with a checkpoint. So when you death abuse in the boss, it warps you back here, so you'd have to load, so which is slower than death abusing back to your ship. Like, see how my feet like basically landed kind of like in the middle of like this wall and the other side, so it didn't like, requires, like, checkpoint it. It didn't have enough time to checkpoint my position. And then we just went through these walls. Very unoptimal. Crazy shit. This was still considered okay though back then.
I feel like I might as well just play the credits, like, actually.
For a guy that had a really great life and community around him at the time, I really was pessimistic, like, and just insecure. Wow. I was like dogging myself pretty bad. And not laughing about it as much as I probably should be. Because it's like, who the fuck cares?
But yeah, they saved time.
Yo, what's up, Peter? Dude, it's been ages. Ages. I mean, it's mostly my fault. Blame me.
No, I'm not gonna do 80%, dude.
I'll take the blame. I don't know why I always like that like phrase.
I kind of like New Game Plus because it's actually like beating the game.
Yeah, this was my favorite route though. Like, just all together. Yeah, it looks cringy, but you know what? I don't know. It felt like I was playing the game. Like, it felt like I wasn't going through menus like 50 times. Like with the Walper, you do that. Like, see, I'm just moving. Like, it's kind of slow, yeah. And I didn't know how to lag reduce. I was focusing on neutral jumps.
Nice. Yeah, got it.
Back then, if you were good at neutral jumps, you could get world record. That's it. You wouldn't have to be good at anything else. You could fuck up IJs and get world record by just neutral jumping in the right places. Oh, and directional changing. Did I make it?
I mean, I went too far to the
Oh,
right.
I made it. Dude, that was a big deal back then. Yo, what's up, Koos? Yeah, mid-airs were also just changed the game. And I'll never let Rakur live it down that he said it wouldn't. He was insistent like that it wouldn't amount to anything.
But whatever.
But it's too much. It's too much depth, you know? Like, mid-airs have so much depth because you can change direction and maintain all that momentum. That's so much depth to the game because it allows you to be more creative with your movement and more optimal in, like, those subtle angles that you need. You know? You really got to think about the game on a micro level sometimes to really save everything.
Had a little seizure in the chair just there.
Every move you make, every improvisation, because it's not gonna be perfect, so you have to actually be good at that shit.
I'm probably
Freestyle.
less than a minute off of world record. The fuck do you mean red gloves?
I might have been drunk during this commentary. Thinking about it.
Don't worry. I mean, I don't even care for a world record. I'm probably just gonna try to bop Rye and then quit. Like,
oh man, I was a savage back then. I think.
I just want to bop Rye really bad. I don't know why. That'd be funny.
I'm not wrong. It's always funny.
Not getting the river skip. I usually get it now.
I love making people feel pressure, man. And Raikkonen was my favorite person to give pressure to, and he loved it deep down, even if it annoyed him at first.
I'm not doing your
He knows he wanted it. It probably changed a lot of like
your speedy A's.
what like we need each other, man. Okay, that's all I gotta say about communities. You fucking need your shitters. Okay, you need everything because you can get together on shitters. You can be like oh my god, these guys are shitters. Like let's let them know what we're about, yo, because we fucking dictate that.
I don't think I've seen him once.
All you need is a majority, and the majority of people are good. So just stay on the side of that. Easy. Life is easy, man. 3-pointers for days. Skits has the arm.
Also, where's Slaughter? He's like the one true god.
They were like my idols back then. I forgot. I didn't have like a big time relationship like I do now with them.
Like, isn't that sad? Like, nobody should want me to bop him.
I was like teasing everyone. I was like, yeah, I'm on my come up. I'm on my come up. Dude, I was loving it. I love the attention.
Reminder to hydrate during your
I don't really care as much these days, but I think back then I really acted like I didn't care. Or pretended that I didn't care.
Dude, he's been on break for like 9 months.
I think if I cared, I'd still be speedrunning today. I don't know. Shit just changes, man.
Or like 5.
It be changing. Strats be changing.
Numbers if I want. Did I get this? Yeah, I got that.
Ooh, okay.
Tight.
That was also like kind of next level at the time.
Fuck up a lot after this.
To move before the cutscene.
Straightforward.
Yeah, Peter, we were. Go back and watch the beginning of this video. I can't spend the whole stream talking about this, but dude, I had no shame at all back then. I did not give a fuck. I was like fuck yeah, these anime bitches are like fucking popping, like with this crazy kooky hair and shit. I don't know. Different times, man. I'm not gonna act like that I didn't like it. But you catch me doing that today. Fuck no. Fuck no. There's way more to life than that shit.
Especially for me. I mean, although I don't.
I played it so.
Right now, just because it's literally way.
How bad was that compared to today? I think I tried it. But obviously we do like the high jump over the fence now and just skip the boots.
Especially for me.
I think that was actually okay.
I mean, although I don't have
most of these splits are even for the time bad.
It's far more entertaining to watch my stupid ass do runs.
I think my biggest issue with my layout actually is that I hate how my splits are so like I didn't adjust the opacity at all. Like I didn't have any sense of like stream quality, you know? That's why it's great to go back and see what I thought was good at the time. Because I like, no. This is just garbage. I love seeing that little like switch there. Doop, doop, doop. You guys see that? Oh wait, no, it's because of the wham thing. You can't see it. There's like a light switch. This is I have like YouTube extension on to do dark YouTube and shit like that. Anyways, back to the video.
Then like.
Okay, the reason I had Speedrun Live there is because Speedrun Live actually was like it peaked and valleyed like in popularity in different ways, and at this time it was really dipping a lot, but it has like kind of come back up if you think about not the racing aspect of Speedruns Live, but the fact that the front page of Speedruns Live just like features streams, and most of the people I think that go on that site like, or at least from, I have the only empirical data I have is from a tweet from a while ago from Bouncy Boy, who he pays attention to the statistical aspects of his stream and where his viewers are coming from, and he was shocked to see that about like 10 to 15%, I think. I can't say that these numbers are entirely accurate. It's just my stupid human flawed memory. But I think it was in that double digit, like early double digit range of his viewers came from Speedruns Live. Like, he wasn't racing, he just had his stream on there. So a lot of his viewers were just there, you know? Like, not a lot, but like double digit %, you know? That's why. Because it does give exposure, even if people just say that it doesn't. They're just saying that. They're not actually like looking into the data. Bouncy Boy's my only source of data, but that's better than just saying, no, it doesn't, no. Yeah, what are you basing that off of? Base it off of something. Fucking get some data for me. You need to be objective, like, to win an argument. No more fucking God and devil and shit. We're not doing that. Give me facts. Or find facts. Pick one.
Dude, look at this.
That's how we work now.
What happened?
Sorry.
Come the fuck on, dude. That was brutal. I probably shouldn't have even bothered restreaming this, honestly.
Everything I've said so far
Stick with the run I have.
has either been me hanging out with my friends or shitting on the run. I can't help but notice how incessantly I'm shitting on this run.
Not even close to as bad.
Damn. I'm such a huge critic of myself. That's why I hate being criticized, because I can criticize me better than anyone. I know all my flaws when they happen. And we all do. We're all our own best critics. We just need to apply that more. Apply criticism to yourself more. It's not unhealthy. You just need to be positive about it. See the outcome. See where it's going, you know? Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just better if it comes from me than someone else. For myself. Okay. End of monologue.
Oh, by the way, that right there is me typing in Zem's chat.
Yeah.
Dude, no speedrun will ever.
This is Pokitaru back then. I mean, it still is, but like, sheesh, you can really feel it here. This is me talking in Zem's chat, 2015. Zem had less than 1,000 followers, I think, when I was doing this. I think. I had about... No, not 1,000. He had... How many did he have? I think at the end of AGDQ 2016, he had over 2,000, I think. Or no, he gained over 2,000. So he ended up with like 4,000? I don't know. He did a bunch of 24-hour streams. I remember that. Like, he was kind of where my number is today, but like, he streamed consistently, so like, obviously that's more telling of like stream quality and growth and all that. And the fact that he was applying himself well. Yeah, and there was no Guy Warp. We'll see what happens. So my goal at the time was 405. What's the today's goal? Like 330 something? Or 320 something? 333. Hey, I'm not that far off. It's not like I haven't really looked at the goals in probably months. But I'm just kind of guessing. Unfortunately, the commentary from Old Me is kind of lacking just because it's a pre-recorded run, and I usually just didn't pay attention. I only threw it on Twitch.
Is that a Ratchet and Clank like exclusive?
And just respond to chat or something.
To like just bump like the last comment. I'm pretty sure we like have that on lock right now.
Yeah, the community was tight back then, even back then. I think it's tight now too. You know?
Also, I noticed that like all the shitty memes that we use, like, I'm like incorporating in my daily life right now. I think I've said like reminder.
There's
like,
truth to
insert
that.
Random text afterwards, like a shit ton now. To like people that I know and would never say that to. I'm basically ruined.
This is such a weird time in my life. This is when my life was like really changing, like with the whole like internet communities, you know? This was my first time experiencing that. I was having kind of the like both worlds at this time, like a lot, cuz I was living in college with a bunch of people but I spent most of my time doing this shit and like working on the strats and stuff. Like if I wasn't schooling and friending, I was fiending NG plus runs. Cuz they were just too fun at the time.
Hold on, this music is really anti-hype.
It was just so fun to play. I didn't really practice much. My practice just came from my play because I did so many runs.
Trip, I gotta fix this.
I think I completed 40 runs
Reminder that I type slower than anybody.
in the first. It's not that much. Even today, I don't think it's really that much on splits. So I think if I took all the non-splitted runs, it's probably, I think maybe like 10% of my runs are unsplit or finished runs. Just like practice runs.
Oh my god.
Mostly Japan. That mostly comes from Japan. I finished so many runs in Japan.
No boner killer. I got this.
That's why it was so easy to get good at Rec
I'm
too.
actually gonna bump this really loud. So get ready. Prepare your body.
Look at this. Like this strat. Like I'm waiting for the guy.
Dude, a reminder that this is a song.
I was playing fucking Viridian City, dude. I was just like wilding out at this time, man. I had
Felt like you had to do something in your life. You listen to this song and you fucking get it.
fuck yeah. I love this song.
Road to Viridian City.
Dude, old me's dancing to this shit. I'm flexing with this shit. I'll never change that.
Road to Viridian City.
It's got that funky vibe
Dude,
coming
you
in.
better know this.
Like Pokemon Go. And all day long. Kanto region's back, bitches. For like a 50th time.
Getting strong.
That's why I'm reluctant to purchase, but
So
I probably will at some
necessary.
point.
Look at that bonk. Fucking vomit. Sorry. Pokemon.
And then I just start singing about Pokemon. I'm just I'm not bipolar. I'm just ADD. I let it go. I just let my attention just keep latching onto shit like quickly. I love it. I just embrace it at this point. People want you to think you're like mentally ill. Just like, no, I'm just having fun. I love my life, man. Fuck you. Stop telling me that I'm fucked. Okay?
All the time. Like actually every day of my life.
I know these are good, happy laughies. Dude, look at that. Look at that. What was that? I'm not upset. I'm just impressed. Wow, I'm lucky that I got that. That was like the really end of the tether there.
But
To
you're
connect.
Proud of me. Like genuinely proud of me.
All right, here we go. Oh my god. Did you see the lag there? Hold on. This is HDD lag for you. That doesn't happen on SSD. You can like count. Let's just count all this time. Let's just do it. Oh my god, that was so long. I could have like given a homeless person a burger in the time that it took for that shit to load the guy. The other guy. He's the other guy. Ugh. It was like it was like almost a full second. I could like count like just the like I don't know. It feels like a lot. Just for one PDA. And then you can't really like accurately anticipate your wrench swing. So thank God for SSD. If you ever like think in the back of your head, maybe it'd be better if we had HDD. Just remember that my HDD was like just always like that. Like every PDA felt like that to me.
Dude, I bonked again.
It's just objective. I can see it.
Unbelievable.
I'm going back and watching this shit.
Look at that. I almost died.
Ricky's the only person who seemed to listen to me when I complained.
Dude, this is like the
He
best
knows.
run ever. This is great. I'm so glad this happened. I could probably
It's like one of those things where if it doesn't happen to you, it's not real.
I have to fucking write a paper.
I don't know. But it was real to me.
Yeah, dude.
We're not going
Fucking
back.
routes every time, dude. You get fucked up. You gotta wrap it up every time. No
That was the only bad part about these runs. Like everyone talks about how this route was like this run kind of this run represents like just the joy. It's like the Bob Ross of a speed of the NG Plus run, you know? It was just the art of it, you know? It was just the playing the game, and you know, you really get to see the whole level, see the whole picture, you know? Really experience the run. Like that's what this route at this time in this moment felt like to me. Which is why it'll never be the same. I'll never go back to NG Plus the same way. With that desire, that hunger, that autistic desire to be good. Obsessive, you call it. Because I was having too much fun. Nowadays, I can't even find something that's so fun that it holds my attention for 6 fucking months straight. That was crazy. Ratchet & Clank NG Plus from summer 2015 to like winter 2016 was never. Nope. That's never happening again. I took some breaks though. Like I played Rack 2 and Rack 3 during the winter. That's when it kind of started.
Dude,
Ugh,
split,
and the
like,
wallpaper.
second I hit the X button on the correct
Yeah.
planet because it's happened before where you don't do that shit and you look like a jackass.
I'm like, now this is why I can kind of empathize with old people better now, because this is the same thing as old people being like back no, we didn't have the computer machines. Like that's kind of how I feel right now. I feel like that guy.
Oh, damn it.
Like objectively wrong, but subjectively right. Like in my own personal truth, this is right. That Walloper's wrong, but Walloper's objectively right because it's subjectively faster. So there must be something wrong with me. So when the machines take over, I'm going first. But that's okay, because I lived a fucking awesome life. So that's good.
How about a song from the doc?
Dude, this was next level to have the Rhino strat at this point. This was like the new norm. This was the new way of saving time here.
I love this song.
I'm not aiming good. Which obviously I don't care about grammar right now. But like at this point in the strat's like inception, this was acceptable. This gameplay was acceptable back then. Even though I think I could deconstruct it better now and why it's not good.
Split, like, correctly.
Uh,
I don't really know anyone that does like fuck up the split time.
This was such a good song from the doc. That's the one thing I liked about the Smash doc, is that it had good music.
This is all that's going through my mind during this run. Just like,
I don't know.
like I could just save so much time. It's just so sad. I could have saved a lot more time.
Again, more criticisms about myself. Yo, what's up, Toby? Well, yeah, I don't want a speedrun, so let's retroactively look at a time. The thing is, people don't really reflect a lot, you know? Like, people don't really ask enough questions inwards, you know? About, like, why am I wearing this panda hat right now? Well, my room is really cold, so I'm gonna keep it on. Okay, so we got that. Like, like, reasoning with yourself sometimes can, like, help you just make better decisions overall. I don't know. But again, also live your life. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to be spontaneous still.
Like, actually shit in a bag.
Or embrace it.
But like this actually, I mean, my Veldin was slow and painful because I just didn't want to lose it. Like, you know what I mean? Look at my face.
Yeah, dude, look at this. Look at this curvature. Like, it's tilted. Like, look at this. This is Hunch City. Like, look at this reflection. Because now I can kind of see myself from a more like, I don't know, human, but also, like, this is just objectively bad posture. But look at that. This is how I focused. I was like, my eyes are super wide open and tilted and, like, staring at the screen in such a way that, like, allows me to... No, this was the third place run, Peter. Sorry if I didn't see that comment. Yeah, this is...
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, I got so amused with myself back then.
Mental hospital.
And today, but just in different ways.
Oh my god.
Less deprecative,
Dude,
I think.
was so into it.
But still a
Oh my
little
God.
deprecative.
Because I kept fucking it up yesterday. Like, I kept fucking that trick up.
Oh,
I felt
yeah.
like a fucking idiot. So I was just like, I'd rather look like an idiot than play like one. At least for that split. That is so fucking funny.
God damn it. It's so pure. That laugh is so fucking real.
Dude, I'm the embodiment of like mental disabilities especially in this community.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a different person today.
Zach. I mean,
This is still there's some intrinsic value in reflection because this video is just is a massive reflection of what
basically
I was
that, like, don't say anything
from who I am now. And this is a young Lunk in here. This is young Lunk. We get to see young Lunk. He was bigger back then. He's wearing a sweater because it's wintertime. Most of my runs were done in the winter, so
like,
you don't really get to see the full
so,
physique.
I was such an asshole.
I had like no idea on how lighting worked, clearly. Like, look at this like blast of light. Woof. It's all yellow now.
Like, I'm probably actually cancer. Like,
I'm cancer?
human
Damn.
cancer.
Human cancer.
Yo.
I wouldn't say that
I
today.
read this shit and watched the Ken.
Even though maybe
I was like, oh, look at that.
only if the joke was good. You know what I mean? I'm only willing to take myself to the bottom if the joke's good. If it gets a good the laugh of all laughs, you know?
I miss so much shit.
It gets like that wheezing shit like if I can get that.
Fast,
Look at these strats! These strats are ridiculous. These are so oh my lord. These are slow, like difficult to do compared to what we do now. This is way harder. This is so hard on PS3. What was I thinking? How did I do this? It requires not just skill, but like a bit of luck in there. That's skill. This part's more skill. I mean, obviously everything I guess you could say is skill, but
that was like.
But like, look, I already messed the first one up. It's like the visual cue is like, what is it? I couldn't even. I would practice. I would spend a lot of time. People aren't gonna believe it, but I spent so much time trying to make this good and work because I hated hoping that I had the height and reaction time to get up the hole because that was the backup strat back then, which was considered slower. This was considered faster if you could do it right.
I mean, I got this fast though.
Like, see, if I had gotten that first try, it would have been faster. But I mean, you can see why it's not
like after I got the clip
that consistent.
Yeah, this is 29:30, dude.
I don't know.
I know.
Weird.
I know, right? Really hard to believe because I'm playing like.
We didn't have infinite side flips, just for in case people aren't aware.
This run, if I just like hammered out those like 10 bonks and like that missed clip, what else?
Damn, I was like, this is so weird. I was like setting goals and like fucking being like trying to be critical of myself, but with a goal in mind. Like I was trying to get somewhere.
You should have seen the last run. Though.
It's just that concept to me right now doesn't exist. I don't know. Like I don't have like a. This is such a conscious, like, clear goal.
Like a jackass.
Like I want to bring my time down. That's it. That's all. That's the goal. There was no. It wasn't like I want this number.
Dude,
it was
Sam, you're like fucking
less.
or some shit.
Hold on. I want to hear myself talk or like commentate this.
Dude, Zem, you're like fucking Buddha or some shit. You're like Zen. You should just change your name to Zen. You're already like almost there.
I knew that this was the first week, I think, or second week maybe, because this was after he did his 24-hour live stream, and like I got into the Chillis Boys around this time. I don't remember how it happened, because I remember Vortex would come into my stream in October for like the first time, but at that point, Slaughter already knew who I was. Nuka knew who I was, I think. And Insomniac. Basically, the people that were actually fiending the game and interested in the game and everyone playing it at the time knew. But like it kind of took like a Vortex coming in my stream and a Zem. I think I came to who came to who first. No, I don't remember like the first, but I just remember it being a Skype group at first. That's like the
doing squats to
Sam gave me the invite.
Cleanse your mind.
But it was because Vortex
Really, right after...
and even Zorplox. That you don't hear that name anymore. Because if we talk about him, it's just like it's so polarizing for some reason. For some people, not all people. It shouldn't be. Ooh, cool. Ooh, this is a water bottle. That's so cool. That's transparent. Where is my stomach? Oh my god! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, basically the rest is history. That's how you end that story.
Reminder that this run literally happened right after you told me to like not freak out, because I was about to freak the fuck out. I had another like 29-30 pace run that I could have saved 15 seconds on Felden with. Fucking gone. Forever gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No. We're not gonna oof that guy. Everyone deserves to be happy. You shouldn't actually like. I've started realizing recently that I want to like connect and love my enemies more because they need it. You know, like they need love. They're lacking the love. That's how you get to a place of like anger and like they need support. They don't need people to yell back. You know, we're not any better if we do that. We have to, if we really think we're better, we have to show it like every day. Look at this strat, boom, bitch! I miss this shit because you just run into the wall. That was just, for some reason, that was just beautiful to me.
I love you.
That's why I honestly like. It'll always be biased, but this to me was my favorite route ever. It's so simple. No, not even a decoy. Timing isn't too far off. Did I gold this? Oh, that's right. I was bad at getting to the ship because I was bad at IJ timing still. Look at Zach watching on. My runs were like so consumable back then because I had so much drive and passion to get better. Like that's why I love the community. I don't really have that in me anymore, but that doesn't mean I don't want to support it and see it come to fruition in different names. Like lately, especially like with Odyssey and like just like Jack 2, you know, like seeing different names that didn't exist when I started speedrunning that are taking out household names, you know. And Franz you're kind of like that. That's you pretty much to me. To me, that's you. You know, obviously your story's different, but through my eyes, hope you grow. Grow in which way? That's my question to you. Now you answer that back, and then we'll have a conversation.
Keck. God. Oh god, I don't want to listen to this depressing ass shit. How about some real gangster shit? Or not? Well,
gangster shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Not a really exciting stream when you don't have game audio or music there, Skits from 2015.
Oh dude, let's listen to Trap. I know you guys like Trap. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I was like so confident in speaking on behalf of everyone. Why? Oh, it's my stream. Why do I give a fuck? Never mind. I'm right. I'm right. You right, past Skits. You right. In subs and viewers. You know what? I hate to disappoint you, but I don't want to grow in that way. I'm just doing this stream because I think it'll be fun. Yeah, but like that's how I approach life. I just approach. It's been so full and loving and just like vindicating for me to live life without any limits. Like don't ever let any fears come into your mind. Like don't set like an expectation like, oh, I'm gonna get this many followers, I'm gonna get this many subs, this many people are gonna watch me and love me. You know what I mean? If you set that in here, does that sound like good? Does it sound good to think that that I'm gonna hit some certain numbers? You know, life is just, it doesn't need to be about that. You know, that's why like I haven't started. By the way, guys, I'm gonna talk about my hospice volunteering now. So that's what that we're gonna talk about. But I haven't started my hospice care. But the reason I got aggressive again about pursuing it is because you'll feel better about your life if you seek conversations and connections with people, even if you are a self-proclaimed introvert like myself. I am a self-proclaimed introvert. I know when I need to take time away. I know when I need to step away. So my challenge to people who watch my streams are to look inwards and to ask yourself questions, and don't seek answers from others unless you're ready to. You're mentally prepared to accept that their way of life is going to be different from yours, you know? Like I said, the best way to change the world is to support your enemies, because your enemies need the support the most, right? Like if you think that surrounding people, like if you surround your life with people who are like-minded, are you going to grow and change? Or if you surround yourself with people that you conflict with, are you going to grow and change? Obviously, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You don't have to do any of this stuff, okay? You don't. You can live your comfy life where you stay around the same people, but if you take away that option of seeking enemies, then how will you know what's going to happen? You know, like, how do I know that going to my uncle's office tomorrow and saying, I don't like the way you're running this company. What if I did that, you know? Would we gain anything? Would we learn anything about each other from that brave step into the discomfort of conflict? But going in with the mentality that I want to gain perspective. I want to understand why things happen the way they happen. I need to talk to the people that are controlling our lives, that are kind of, governing our lives. Like, those people are the ones that we need to talk to the most, but we fear them for some reason because they have that power over us, right? So the key is to eliminate the fear. If you want things to change, you have to embrace discomfort. Back to the video. Sorry, back to the video. People think I'm pretty simple, but I'm just having fun with life, man. Like, I'm just a happy guy. Because I just seek the things that I like, you know?
I trap because, like, the thing is,
and I get curious. Oopsies.
Trap is, like...
Hold on, guys. We got a guest caller. I gotta take this call. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. How long was the call? It wasn't that long, was it? Well, I mean, define long, and then
instead of the rappers who were just like,
you know,
like, you know what I mean, with the high pitched fucking.
I don't know what long means.
Shit.
12 inches. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, I'd rather just hear the sexy beats, dude. Listen to this.
Sexy beats. Sexy beats. These beats aren't that sexy.
Dude, I actually got that fucking. Dude, how is this possible? Like, did my timer like break in the middle of the run and I just didn't notice? Because this is actually pet.
I don't know who. I don't even know what this song is.
What, Chicks with Dicks?
I didn't really comment on that split, actually. Like, I golded that split. I guess I wasn't really paying attention, but that was actually not terrible. It's not a good gold, but...
That's sick menuing, though. Yeah, this run's garbage. I'm gonna beat this eventually. It's just gonna be a while. This is better than Slaughter's run. I can't remember.
It's better than Slaughter's run. Oh, me. What is wrong?
Faster than Slaughter's run. Like,
such a savage.
What,
why?
Savage.
Or am I just... maybe I'm just baiting. Maybe I'm just hard baiting. I think I was hard baiting at this time in my life. I'm a master baiter.
That's actually good. I think it saves time, doesn't it? Traps? I don't even know what that means. Oh, like fucking like... Are you talking about like actually like... The chicks with dick strat? Or... Yeah, strats.
This is strange. Okay. This is honestly like the way I just did all that was so improv. It looked like I knew what I was doing. But most of Velden 2 back then was just hoping to God that I just wasn't gonna fuck up the SIs. I swear to God, you just spend so much time thinking you know like every angle and every height and everything like that. But like you can also just mess up or just be a little too one or the other. Like if you have a game plan, that's why freestyling is so important, and like choosing consistent options was really important back then for improvement.
Yeah, but it's
that's why I didn't focus too much on the other shit that was coming out that was more optimal than like I was kind of just perfecting shit. I think here.
So,
obviously I bonked a lot and all that shit.
Reminder that I mean Slaughter's Slaughter, just so we're clear. Also, I meant to take out my hook shot there, and I was stupid and didn't, so I was like... There's gonna be no swag in this, by the way, because I was just like, I just lost my last run to, like, fucking up swag.
That's true. I had fear in my heart. I had so much fear in my heart during this run.
Faith.
Even here.
At least in some of them. Yeah.
I can't believe Zach watched the whole thing. Normally, if someone's in my room while I'm doing a run, or he didn't watch the whole thing, he came in like halfway through. He usually comes in after the run's over. Cause usually if he comes in the room and I'm doing these runs, I'm like insane fiery energy. Especially at this time in my hobby of speedrunning.
Yeah, hashtag where's Slaughter. I can't say hashtag where's Rakaru yet. I can't do it yet. See, I didn't even long jump here. I was too scared. I was just like, just get the PB. Just whatever.
I mean, this is obviously slow.
Right there. I long jumped and it...
Man, I got so hung up on shit back then. Like, I don't know. I can just like continue life on a drop of a feather these days.
Like, I guess my hitbox or something, it registered.
But wow, in speedrunning, it's like so hard to move on. You definitely like you just get wrapped up in
started going down.
What you did wrong, what you need to do better.
I didn't even land on it, and I just fell to my death. And I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
That's why it was cool to be good once, but then move on to other shit in life. You know, that's why like I won't come back to speedrunning as a speedrunner. But, you know, I want to try different shit because there's just other shit out there. I just want to experience... I'm a guy that just wants to experience everything. I want all the perspectives and all the shit because I just know I can give it all back, too. I usually do. I don't... I honestly, like...
My roommate was literally telling me...
I don't know.
All my runs. He basically told me, like dude...
That's good enough. That's good enough on Inside of Skits. Episode 15.
Oh, well, I did use swag there.
But yeah, look at like the end of this run is just like so just
Almost called soy
I
sauce.
don't know, it's just like the normal shit. This is NTSC at its finest. This is sub 30 NTSC at its finest. What am I watching? I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Like a boss. Dude, I popped off just like, dude, we both popped off just there. You see that?
Guys,
I popped off because of the song,
Abridged, 'cause it will change.
not because of the run. Also, look at this shit that I got on. This save file, by the way, is so ancient that it doesn't exist anymore. This save file is dead. I took the hard drive out and smashed it with a hammer. That's a fact. And then they just continue with the episode. That's why I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Burst into song and then come back.
Oh my god, guys! Reminder to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Look at all that. I got like the little thing there. I never got like I got that in the NG Plus file because I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know how the route worked or anything. I didn't connect with anyone in the community. I just like decided because this is the second game that I was gonna speedrun. I started with Paper Mario, and then I got bored of that. So then I tried Ratchet and Clank, and that's when I really fell in love with the run. I'm so lucky that I got to discover this run when the route was like this, you know? This was like the peak for me for interest in speedrunning. Be a better human being. Thank you, Skits. Some of these runs, I'm not going to look at like all old stuff because we can check out one from Japan. These runs are, this is 1 year into the future. This is the second Skits grind like ever. I only had 2 grinds ever. It was from the beginning of Ratchet and Clank 1, you know, all the way to getting second place and then stopping. And then NG Plus for Rack 2, getting world record for that. I don't want to watch the world record though. I want to watch, because when I was in Japan, I had like different shit going on in my life, and I kind of want to like see, you know, I think that'll be like more fun to consume as a team, because that's kind of what we are right now. So maybe we should do a poll for the next one. You guys want to do that? Oh, straw pulled on me. So funny how like old this is. I think this has been around for like probably 4 or 5 years, or at least since I've known about it. Let's see. Seriously, Izaki? Yo, Jake, what's good, man? We just finished watching one of my cringy anime PB videos. It was really funny. It was such a riot. But I'm gonna move on to one of my Japan runs. So let's go over some choices here. Our choices are, I don't want to be too early in my Japan trip. Maybe like near this like mid area. Well, our options are 2830. I only did 1 NG Plus run in Japan. Wow, or 1 recorded. That's pretty. Wow. Okay. I only really focused on no IMG, I guess. 2813 or my final PB before AGDQ, which was 2808. You guys can just type it in chat if you want for now. I can just like eyeball it. At 1046. It's funny to hear that from you guys, you know? Because I don't know like who watches my videos. I don't really pay attention to that shit. I'm too busy like doing Pokemon Go. That's kind of my grind right now. Not for really any other reason than because it's just stupid fun. It's just dumbass fun. Maybe we should watch this at some point. This is my magnum opus of streaming. I streamed for 24 hours straight and did 37 shots, and then I made a Sony Vegas like edited video of each individual shot from that stream. That was probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made. All right, so here's the poll. Titles required. Son of a bitch. There, I just made it something random. Now you can look at it. Look at it! Oh, the best nuke storage. Yeah, we'll watch that. Yeah, there's the old world record. That was pre-recorded too, which is why it wasn't. Look at these like fucking cringy videos. God damn, I'm always critical of myself. See, this is like my just like the default brain. That's why I was kind of hesitant to like. I think I said like a few weeks ago I was gonna watch videos, and then I kept saying like nope. But then I changed again. All right, everyone wants to see the better time. Understandable. I don't remember if I was drunk for this, so the commentary might be very cringy, which means we could laugh a lot at it.
Hooray for me.
Okay, that's a good start. Look at this. Look at the splits, guys. This is me and Zem at HDQ 2016. We got very drunk. There was 5 votes for this one though. I don't know if that was enough to swing it. Oh yeah, 7 votes for 2808. So yeah. Okay. It's fine. It does. If the vote mattered, I'd count it. Or well, I do count it, but it didn't matter. There you go.
Yay, hooray for me.
Look at these hats. This is they gave us the Prevent Cancer Foundation hat, but I actually had a better understanding of opacity. This is a year later now, so same video, you know, for YouTube, and there's Zem, low quality face. Hold on, let me change that. Oh fuck, I was in 480 because this is a Japan stream, or not stream, recording. This is HEQ 2016 though. We're drunk as fuck last night. Well, this is the best last night. Out of all the GDQs, this is the best last night. You know what I mean? Like, out of all the last nights. Because they kept all... The key was that the GDQ staff kept all of the setups up. But, like, the marathon was so small at this time that most people actually already left before the last night. And we were actually kind of in this weird, like... Not minority, but maybe, like... Maybe, like, half of the people left or something. I don't know. But we had like Saboom and Roach and Hummel and April and Zem and Lunk, and like we just had a bunch of people hang out with us. And we played Melee and a bunch of shit. It was great. That was a good last night. Bunch of people just having a good time.
Although the reason I'm happier about this PB, even though it's slightly load based, is I just played better in the early game.
I think I am drunk.
And I had a really crappy nuke storage. So like
yeah, Ricky was there. I don't know if he was. This is the day. So this at HEQ 2016, this picture was taken on the last night of the marathon. So the Saturday night. And look how drunk Zem is. We didn't do it. We just drank the whole time, and like
next time
we just had so much fun. I don't know. Like it was the best last night out of all the last nights that I had. Definitely.
It wouldn't have been world record. It would have been like.
But that's not to say that the other last nights weren't good. I fucking love like ending shit.
54, I think. I would have saved 15 seconds. Wait.
I don't know. Like the thing you have to consider is another reason why it was the best last is because I'm not even talking about the run. It's so dumb, but dude, look at these splits. These aren't that bad. Like for the time, I don't know. Sam gave me a bunch of shit because he knew that he could make it lower if he wanted to, but he didn't. That's the biggest part.
It would have been.
You can talk a bunch of shit, but you gotta do it.
27:55.
That's why I don't talk unless I already did it.
Which kind of sucks.
I gotta do it first, then I'll talk.
It's a lot of time
Or I'll talk about possibly doing it, and then I don't know. I make it pretty clear. The camera I'm using, by the way, to record this, my desk in Japan, it was like a very small single person desk that had a chair kind of flow under, and I'd pull the chair out, and you can pull out the the one like what's it called, like shelf that comes out, and I put a Pringles can. They sold Pringles at the Daisuke or whatever store I went to. It was like a Walmart knockoff, or no, not Daisuke. That's a car make. It's, I don't remember the names, but it was like this big ass like grocery store type place. Probably have pictures of it somewhere. And so I get Pringles from there, and then I got a toy car from 7-Eleven that had like a perfectly flat box on it that could extend like the surface area across the Pringles can that was elevating and holding up the car and box. And then I put the webcam on top, and this was connected to an Inspiron laptop from 2009. So this processing was shit, to say the least.
I don't really plan on commentating this whole thing. We're gonna turn my mic off in a sec.
Look at these old school strats.
This one was good. You just saw it.
How cool was that to do back then? Momentum, carry neutral jumps, double jump, neutral double jump.
Max Hart was solid. Jammin' Ray solid.
Might be drunk.
Barlow could probably be just a little bit faster. I feel like maybe a few seconds.
I was being critical again.
Storage already told you took me 45
See, we're watching runs where I was in grind mode. Well, we might look at a run where I kind of, you could see that like my passion was kind of starting to fade, like for being the best. You know what I mean? Like the idea is you do this because you want to get better and one day be the best. Oh, by the way, the reason my subs look like that right here is because I only split once the run's already recorded. That's why at the beginning of this video when I said I have a handful of Japan runs, like a big chunk that were unsplit, that were like I would start and finish, but I wouldn't split it unless I knew that like it was a PB, or could feel it, or feel that it's close.
Oh wait, no, 46 seconds. So I definitely could have gotten a 27.
Another way to get good at the game, because you're not even worrying about time at that point. You're just playing. You're strategizing. You're still being critical, but you're not worrying about time. So you're actually more efficient, I guess. That's why people practice without it.
Tabora, I lost a few seconds at the end going like into my ship, you'll see. Otherwise, good movement. Dobo, I think I lost a couple seconds just to the clip part of it. I think it took me 2 clip tries. Cloud standard. Todano was pretty standard, basic. Voldan, free time save from the load. I think I golded because of that.
And by the way, I think the reason I did this back then is because I thought it was really important to go over every split quickly, so everyone at least understood what happened, because I'm very self-aware of the fact, or I was very aware of the fact at the time that I was closing in on world record. So I knew that the people consuming these runs at the time were going to be more interested in the technical aspects. Obviously, my commentary style is like more carefree. Yeah, on the huge.
Reyna's 2 is pretty good. 2 minutes 25. 2 minutes.
What's up, Tarna?
Or what was it?
How you doing, man?
It'd be, what's the math on this? 2 minutes 55 seconds. I think 2 minutes 55 seconds is okay. I could probably save 5 seconds. More. I could probably gold it by at least 5 seconds still. Let's see, Gorn.
Yeah, like I think the thing was, it's actually incredible how much time I spent on this game just to ensure that the AGQ race was going to be good and competitive. I mean, I think nerves probably ruined the beginning of it, but then it got more competitive. Especially like when we were even after Barlow, because he died and his checkpoint got stuck like too far after Jammin' Ray. That was funny. He got fucked by that.
I think I golded here. Small, I golded this by 2 seconds thanks to double charge. Grelbin.
It's funny that I was able to tie him at one point, and then it went back to the Zem show. Because I choked Siberius again.
It took me a long time to set things up, so I'm not really gonna get a 120 until I have to really haul ass on that planet. But I knew I could take my time.
I'm talking about split times back then.
And I nailed the shit.
I wouldn't talk about split times today. I would say I'm just gonna like work on this and like get it, you know, just try to get it down.
And so that's how the run went, and you get.
You got to be technical if you want to be good.
Just to see it now with your eyes. So I'm gonna shut up in a sec and just play some like non-copyright music, I guess. I'll just go through the splits one more time just to show you guys all the times real quick.
Again, damn this commentary.
Good early game.
Spending all this time just talking about the run.
Felton.
So out of the use for me.
Mediocre to.
Just shows where my mindset is, I guess. At the time.
Mediocre.
Wearing a panda hat right now.
The middle game was pretty mediocre. Late game was good, and then end game was solid. So good run overall. Just bad nuke storage, really. I mean, you know, that's how it goes, boys and gals. So I'm gonna shut my mouth, and you guys get to enjoy some fresh, tasty beats. So enjoy. Have a nice day.
Oh, I didn't commentate the rest of this.
For you guys. Oh wait, no, it's nighttime. Sweet dreams then, bitches.
Damn, dude. I pulled a hutch. I like told everyone what was gonna happen in the video and then put a song on. Alright, let's at least watch the run. I'll commentate it then. You know what? Past skits, you suck, okay? Fuck you. You thought this was good enough, you know? This was the run that was supposed to set the tone for HDQ race. And I thought it was chill. Alright, Toby. Sweet dreams, bud. Sleep well, most importantly. Yeah, no, IMG is probably better than now, I think, than it was then. It's not really vastly different, though. I think Siberius is like the biggest thing. And optimizations on every planet, like small optimizations. Look at the frame. Oh my god, dude. It was almost impossible to record this. Yeah, arena first too. We had different routing too. But again, it didn't really feel that different because he still did both, you know. That's why when I was like learning the new route, I was like, I don't know, it just feels like the same thing with some twerks. I mean, it really is. I mean, obviously less first person, which is nice. And I do like the out of bounds in Siberius. I learned that just for funsies a few months ago. Now I probably don't know how to do it again. I don't know. That's I like life like that. Just like being curious, you know. Curious little monk. But, you know, not really trying to put a price tag on shit. Or expectations, I guess, is kind of the synonym. Or symbol. I was so determined at this time just to do these little small things. I remember watching Zem's videos and being like I want to know like how, because a lot of people say like if you want to be the world record holder, that again, you have to want to be it first of all. But if you want to be the world record holder, then you have to look at what the world record holder does. And like, I remember what I always came back to was the little things, just the little things. It was always more about that, like just being able to make quicker decisions that I know are going to be consistent. Which is like, that was kind of the mentality that just kind of let me improve quickly, I guess. Because I stopped doing speedruns in November because Zem and I agreed to just do a ceasefire. I guess because he wanted to focus on Ouya and didn't want me to like surpass him, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. That's not the narrative I want to paint, actually. At the time, I really didn't care about... I didn't want the attention of getting world record, especially like in Japan and stuff. I wanted to focus on studies. And my little Typhlosion. I got that little Typhlosion doll. I wanted to put it in the shot intentionally because it was such a keepsake from Japan. Like, I just got it from a dollar bin in Japan. I saw it. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Do people still have that emote? I feel like Armin immortalized himself by being drastically unique person, but also a child at one point. He's definitely grown up a lot. But when we knew him, he was just a child. Like, he just was 13, you know? So he had a lot of emotional, you know, baggage. We all do. So it was just funny to see it, I guess, just because I remember being there. But I don't remember broadcasting it to the internet. That's the difference. Are you sure, Tarna? Because I knew him in 2015 too, like the end of 2015. I don't know if he was quite 14 then. He might be. I don't know. Thing is, Goofy was 13, and so he's 17 now. So yeah, he must have been 14. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Goofy was just like, I don't know. He was always mellow. Just archetypes, you know? People just have different temperaments. Everyone wants something different in life. Well, actually, most people, I think, generally want good for the world. So, I think the differences come in the little things. Yeah, Tarna, you didn't even have to tell me that to, I mean, well, obviously, if I want, or for the specifics, it's good. Specifics. Specific age. But yeah, I could just tell also. And I remember how it was always funny to us that you had deep, at 15, your voice was deeper than like, than like all of us, like all the older, like Rack Daddy people, like can't even have the balls like that, hang like that. Yeah, exactly. I love that. It makes you you. To us, at least. That's special to us. I don't know if it's special in Poland, but there you go. That's why diversity is like fucking clutch as fuck. It's just different things, you know? How can you not get excited about different shit? Different, holy shit. Different, what? Fuck is that? I'm used to same. Different. Now you're trying to bring all this different shit? I don't know. I'm making it seem so caveman-like and simple. But that's what life is. Simple as fuck. That's why I'm just playing these fucking trippy-ass beats. Like, I don't give a fuck. We can watch a one with my drunk commentary if you guys want. Or we can just we can add the commentary that it lacked. It's kind of hard with the shitty frame rate. These lap speeds aren't that bad though. 44.7 at the time was about what I think the ILs were getting like 44.5s or 44.3s, like the world record IL. Like I wasn't far from optimal, but definitely not optimal. Because I would grab that boost. That's already not optimal. Although it does give me a lot of boosts to work with, which is good, and I do use them very like liberally. That's the only way that it's worth it. You got to use it or lose it. Dude, Zem, you missed the better one. We looked at the one with the anime titty girl layout. You missed a good time there. You're gonna have to go back. Go back in time. That's what this is though. This is like a time capsule here to me right now. I just love like thinking about exactly my thoughts back then in today's perspective. Fucking nuts. I definitely thought different about a bunch of shit. Oh, is H Cuck on right now? Yo, Andy, dude, what's up, man? I'm sorry if I didn't respond. I think in my head I really thought I did, but I definitely didn't. Especially if I go back and watch the objective truth. But we'll see. That's so funny. Should I change the title of the stream to like the H Cuck safe zone? The safe space? Oh shit. Smack talk in my stream. Smack talk about speedrunning, bitches. How many tries was that? That was abysmal. Oh yeah, that's right. My SRCom comment for this video was everything was fine except for nuke storage, of course. I think actually I like played on par with the world record at the time in almost every way except for nuke storage because it was just so lousy. It's funny how you can just lose 20 seconds, you know? And this strat was just consistent. That's why I did that. I was like, fuck learning the new shit to save 2 seconds. It's like, it's for me, it's the conundrum of like, do you learn the better thing or the more consistent thing? And then you say, well, let's look at world record. How optimized is world record? And then you say, well, how optimized are the golds? And then you say, all right, let's look at the IL. Did he do everything perfectly? Like, it always goes a step further, so I don't know. That's why if anyone says a category's dead, they're saying that so that you'll stop competing or some shit. I don't know. That's some propaganda shit. Fucking compete, bitches. Get out there. Unless you don't want to, then don't. Do something else with your life. Go help someone. Build a well. We need water. Yeah, dude. I think world record took the taxi too. I think we really tried to make it faster. It's because we had lack of knowledge. You guys have the perspective of today. This is y'all. What were y'all doing in 2016? Were y'all going fast with Ratchet and Clank? Because if you were, then I want to see your world record video from 2016. I can't do the thing where I like snap because that was a sick burn. But yeah. Where were you? Where were you? Yeah. My god. First person mode was just consistent as fuck. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's consistent in certain areas. And I've been fucked randomly by that shit before. Look at that. First person. And then immediately switch slowly. Go over there and then turn slowly and then bonk there. I knew about that bonk just triggering it, so I just did it for fun. Yeah, and Trump got elected. Like, dude, think about time. Think about everything, dude. It's hard to think about everything all the time. But if you think that you know what you're talking about, then you need to consider other shit. Because, I don't know. There's only, like, so many objective truths that we even know about. A lot of like, the truths that we think about today are just in our own heads of, like, oh, well, Jews are greedy, you know? Or, like, you know, stuff that lacks data, but we just accept it to be true. Because that's how we observe the world or whatever. Look at it. Dude, this was... obviously, that's not optimal today, but you shouldn't be surprised to know that that actually is only a couple seconds away from being optimal. Like, think about the final time. Think about the final time. This is 28:08. Okay? If you think world record today is fucking awesome, you're wrong. Okay? World record has mistakes in it too. We can easily just like dissect every little thing. So easily. Especially if you slow things down. He dies on Uzla, there you go. Like, most world records suck. Okay? Zem's been saying that shit for years. But like, that's because he wants people to compete. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I'm not gonna force you or convince you or I'm not trying to manipulate your thinking. I'm trying to open it up. I want you to think about all the shit, you know? That's the best life. All of it. It's so much. Dude, we were so... In Japan, we were so... I tell this like story all the time, but it just like... It just really speaks waves to just the feel, the perspective, because I feel like as a millennial, you see Trump as like a person that represents like fear equals strength, or manipulating fear equals strength. You know, like, you know, terrorism. Oh God, you know, like they're coming over our borders. The caravan, south. Oh my God. We're gonna drain the swamp, guys. Like, just like everything good he says was about taking away the scary things. And everything bad was about introducing more scary things. Like, it's just all fear. Like, do you want to just be afraid your whole life? Okay. Go for it. I'm having fun over here. Yeah, but Andy, you're active in the community. You represent more than runs. You represent a reasonable person. You contribute in ways that aren't gonna get recognized, which sucks. Or at least as often as holding a trophy. You know, being the face of excellence in games. But man, we weren't meant for that life, dude. We're living different lives that are still fucking sick. And that we can still go back and watch this shit too, just like a world record holder could. I mean, whatever. You get what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how the little man should appreciate life. That's what I'm saying. Because there's more little people than there are people at the top. So, objectively, it's important. For subjective reasons. For subjective happiness. Look at that. Damn, dude. I got that shit. That was... You could get Inviswald there. Oh my god, yeah, we didn't know anything about proxies. Guys, everything you know about proxies, forget it right now, okay? That's the world I'm living in Japan. So this is the 2808 that had no proxy usage at all. Not on Barlow, not on this planet. We had this. This is all we had. All right? These are dark days. These are the dark ages. I'm a god. Thank God. Thank God I'm a piece of shit, because somebody's got to be, right? How else are we going to hold up those billionaires? They earned it, man. They earned it. They really did. WarioWare. Dude, I fucking... Yeah. That's because we know what games are good. WarioWare, you know. Obviously, we're right. We're objectively right, so... Yeah, I'm standing for these runs, dude. Super Japan ways. But the real reason is because of just space. I just didn't have space to sit. Because the TV... This is a fucking LCD, by the way. I'm playing with input lag. I was used to input lag. So, low-key, I actually had a massive disadvantage. Or not massive, but a disadvantage. Because I think the AGDQ race was on CRT. And I didn't convert to CRT until... I didn't complain though, because I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to have fun. I usually complain though, so I guess that's why. In that moment, I didn't. But yeah, I didn't care. It was fun. I wasn't splitting because my computer couldn't handle splitting recording. Like, look at this frame rate. So hiccupy, so shitty. Because I was on a Dell Inspiron laptop in Japan. This is all I got. I was lucky enough to even have my rack 2, and shouts to my mom, dude. Mama Skits. The reason the AGQ race was good at all is because when I went to Japan and our run got in, she sent me my PS2 to Japan, $50 to mail it with rack 2 in it. I gave her like, I knew my mom had no fucking idea how to do any of this. I had to give like the most like idiot-proof instructions ever. I said, like, I needed to have the case, and I need it to be the disc has to have a picture of a big rabbit with like a big gun in the middle and a black disc, you know, just in case she got the Ouya instead. She actually originally did too, and I had to like talk her off the edge. She's about to send it, and I was like, no. Like, because she sent the picture. She's like, is this it? I was like, oh god, oh god. Don't. Because there was a lot riding on me practicing. Because the difference in skill between me and Zen was so fucking, like, terrible at that moment. Like, uninteresting for a race at AGDQ that I was like, fuck, they accepted this race. Now I have to, like, get better. Yeah, exactly. I would have done that instead, honestly. Well, at one point I bought a Japanese PS2 and bought like Japanese, you know, Ratchet and Clank 2. I can show you. Never mind, I lied about everything. None of it's true. Because I can't prove it. Oh yeah, that's true too. That was funny. I thought that was hilarious. That's why I didn't take it seriously at all. I don't take criticism seriously at all. I'm so much better at criticizing myself than other people are. I'll worry about criticizing me. If you guys want to criticize me, go for it, but I'm just gonna kind of like do other fun shit in life. And worry about my own skills and my own ambitions, you know, and frame that context. I think if you want people to actually get better in life, you just need to ask them questions. Just ask them fucking questions. Like, you know, are you happy with your job, or you want to do something differently? Like, why am I unhappy right now, or what can I do in this moment to change my framework so that like I'm enjoying life instead of just having too many thoughts like right now. You can even think about thinking less. That's also helpful. Oh shit, what are you gonna spill the beans on my stream? Well, I guess it doesn't bode well. Well, you know, I guess, but then again, that kind of goes back to the whole like just kind of, if you want to do it, do it. I don't think anyone cares. That's the thing. That's why I wouldn't care. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jarnut? What's good in your life, son? How you doing? What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm in first person mode. You know, it was actually optimal to just be in first person mode early there, because that way, this isn't optimal though, and I had weapon menu lag and all that. But it was better than putting the shield on. I should have put the sheep and air on early. I couldn't even think of that basic concept. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it matters. You know, in the grand scheme of things, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, and they didn't even let him in. It was probably like just a sign. I'll take it as a sign. My own fucked up brain. My own fucked up coked brain. Coke. He only really wanted to talk when it was about decision making. He was only interested in like controlling decision making. That's how you kind of know what kind of person he is. A power seeker. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to just cast someone off like that, because like I said, it's pointless to just constantly shit on your enemies or the people that you disagree with, because how are they going to get better? They're around. Like, where are they going to go? Die? They're not going to die. Zorp's not going to die. Zorp's alive. Like, it's better to talk to him and have a conversation with him and, like, you know, try to understand each other better and just seek that instead of seeking change, because we want to change each other, but that's fucked. It's fucked for anyone to change anyone for any reason. And the only thing more fucked than that is is accepting our shitty situation. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, but we can work around it. Definitely. We have to just, it starts with accepting each other. It really just starts with accepting. And you're bigger for starting it. So there you go. Or at least I'll think that. And if you don't think my opinion matters, then whatever. But I think a lot of people love my special self. No, I'm just kidding. Some people do. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, Zem, I don't know. Zem's right. Like, we just chose who you want to be around in your life. So we just chose that. You know, we chose to just surround ourselves with the people we wanted to surround ourselves with, you know? Because we just weren't happy with the way the conversations were going. So it's both of our faults, because neither of us was capable of respecting the other side. Regardless of intentions, like regardless of everything. Like objectively what happened was he's from right, we like, and others from left, and then and then you can't accept the other side. If you can't accept the other side, that's it. That's the end of it. Sounds viable. I mean, yeah. If you want, if you think that makes you happy. I don't know. I was a little nervous there. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I did some nervy shit towards the end of the run. It wasn't bad because world record was bad at the time, so it looked okay. But I can see all like how all this stuff is not good, even for the time. Look at that, just slowly edging over. You know, being a little reluctant to do pretty easy shit. I was debating watching the quadrilogy NG Plus run that I did like a year ago. Actually, that's what we should do next, because so far we've watched a run from 2015, 2016, and then next we can do a run from 2017, and that'll be it. Obviously, I have runs from 2018, but I don't really want to go back and look at those because I'm generally the same this year. It's really good to like go through the years because I definitely changed a lot from year to year. Last year at this time, I was living in Kansas City teaching underprivileged minority children. And now, I'm at parts department, delivery and stock representative and like manager of all the like parts and shit. Yeah, look at all this shit. Wrench only. I love how the video just abruptly ends on a song. I don't know why I didn't want to commentate this. You know? I can't really say accurately. Can't speak for me at that time right now. Yeah, some other shit in here. Does anybody want to watch Lunks run? Wow, this is before we went on a trip to see Zem, Jake, and Jay. 3 friends from 3 different friend groups. Kind of wild. And none of them really knew each other. That was the best part. We got to see 3 friends from 3 different walks of life. It's great. But that was before that happened. So, this one's a quick one. And it has my commentary. Barely, and then you fucking bonk it, and then I barely fucking bit it if I just love it to the I just love how this will always be me. This will always be who I am. I am whatever is funny. I just want like life to be full of laughter. Barely, and then you fucking bonk it. Like, what is this? Barely fucking bit it. If I just love it to the fucking left, it would have been fun. I got hysterical. God. I got hysterical. Like a full body experience. Yo, that he's got okay. Me. This is notice how the panda hats are different. See how I got like the black ball here? See how the ball, let's examine. Thorough examination, beep boop, bop beep boop. And then oh yeah, also the quality. Karen's the splits! It's Switch Karen. This is Switch Karen. She was the face of Switch.
Oh my god.
Commercials.
12!
Oh yeah. Hold on, we missed the climax.
12. I'm not. No. 12. Just because it was a little bit to the left. Oh man. 12. I've never seen 12.
I wasn't even mad.